creating faceless videos has become one of my top requested topics in my mastermind in AI Ninja, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today using, I think, one of the best kept secrets in content creation. I've been using this tool called Poppy AI for 2 months. It's my absolute favorite. This tool, Poppy AI, is a game changer. It has totally enhanced my content creation process. I mean, ChatGPT and AI and using it has totally transformed how I approach entrepreneurship and content creation. And Poppy AI has taken it to another level, almost like a master's degree in content creation, particularly if you're an auditory or visual learner like me. I'm going to show you all about that step by step in this video. We're going to build this. This is how we're going to get all the context for our faceless video. Now, a couple of the things that we're going to use in here from an AI standpoint, tools, we're going to use Kling AI to come up and produce the video segments for the faceless video. You can do your own voiceover. You can use other video creation tools. The primary thing I want to focus on is using Poppy AI, because this is where we're going to get all the context. We're going to get the prompt for the video generation, and we're also going to get the prompt for the voiceover as well and put it all together. And then we can go to whatever method we want to put it all together using, in my case, Kling 11 Labs, and I'll use CapCut as well to put the video together. Okay, so let's get started, and I will show you how to use Poppy AI. This is what it looks like. You can get this, by the way, in the link in the show notes if you want to start using Poppy AI for yourself. And again, if you use it through my link, you'll get 25 bucks off for the yearly subscription. So what we're looking at here is, if you're familiar with like the whiteboard concept like Notion has, or Miro, it's the same kind of feel and concept, same type of vibe. Over here on the left, we've got some tools that we can use to add elements for context before we start the chat. Now, when we do the chat, we'll actually have the option to use Claude or ChatGPT, more on that later. But if you look right here, I can start a recording and like speak off the top of my mind and get a transcript. I can do a mind map if I want to brainstorm some things. I can add an image. I can add a YouTube video. I can add a text box. This is the box for the chat, AI chat. I can add a website, and then I can add a document, okay? So lots of options to bring context to the large language model, which we know is key to being successful in using large language models. So in this case, we're going to do a viral video or try to create a viral video for TikTok. I have a brand called AI Ninja Apex. It's a high ticket mastermind, and I want to create a video that's going to promote this course. So the first part of this process is like, how do I do a viral video on TikTok, right? You don't know how? Well, there's tons of information on YouTube. So I've watched these videos. This has got 148,000 views. It's got some great insights in there. So I'm going to simply just right click this, and I'm going to copy the link address. And then I'm going to go back into my whiteboard, and I'm just going to Control V. Now, I could easily have clicked on here and added the URL. If I like this one, I'll copy the link address, and I can go back in here and add the URL right in there and add the video, and it does the same thing. And notice what it's doing is transcribing the video, getting the summary, and put it there. Let's grab one more video just for context. I'm going to Control V and add it. So now I've got 3 quality YouTube videos that I'm going to add for context for this chat. Well, what else can I put in there? Well, I wanted to know about my brand, obviously, right? I wanted to know about my product, AI Ninja Apex, and my brand in general. So obviously I'm going to go in here and copy web address for that page. And I'm going to click over here on the website portion. It's going to bring up a window, and I'm going to go ahead and add that into there. And it should bring in my web page for context. Now, also, while that's cooking and it's bringing it over, I want to bring in a document. I have a brand document, so it's about 20 pages long. It has all of the contextual information about AI Ninja Apex. If I click on document, I'm going to look for it on my device. And if I go to my AI Ninja folder, and there is Apex, and I have AI Ninja Apex overview, and we'll say done, and it brings it over. One more thing I want to bring about the brand. I shot a video in YouTube with about 22 minutes long where I'm talking about the concept of AI Ninja Apex. So same type of thing. I'm going to copy this video URL and bring it in, and I will Control V that, and it'll bring in my video, me talking about what AI Ninja is all about. So see what I've done here? I've got from context, I've got the viral hooks on what makes a good viral TikTok video, some YouTube videos. I have my website that's promoting the product. I have a Word document that gives the context of my brand. And then I've got a 22-minute video of me talking about what AI Ninja is all about, or Apex is all about. And so that's going to give it some good context. What else can we do before we start the chat from a contextual standpoint? What about if we gave, just like in ChatGPT, where you can do custom instructions or how I want this chat to go, the tone and the voice and stuff like that. So what if I brought in something like this, where I had the profession and the role of, let me get this so I can bring this over, something like this that I came up with. Like, you're an expert in creating viral short form videos for platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Your responsibilities include scripting engaging videos, incorporating viral elements, and so on and so forth, right? This is a good technique that you use in ChatGPT all the time. And so I'm going to do the same thing here for context purposes for the chat that we're getting ready to create. And so I could easily go into here and let's create a text document, if you will, and let's bring in what we just looked at there, all of that profession and role, or kind of the context about how I want this chat or this kind of role that I want the chat to engage in. Does that make sense? And so that is some good elements to start a chat. Do you see what we're doing? So these are elements that we can bring in for context. I'm going to minimize my face here and I'm going to do this. We're going to go over to the left and we're going to start the chat now. So I click on here and we start a chat and it brings up a chat box. And we're going to move this over here. And now what I'm going to do is, for contextual purposes, I'm going to attach all of these nodes to the chat. We're putting all this context into the chat. And of course, you can do this by using ChatGPT or any large language model, Claude, and do it the same thing by attaching documents and projects. But again, remember, if you're a visual or auditory learner like me, this is a huge time saver too. Now we need to, essentially what we're doing here with this chat box that you see is we're communicating just like you would with ChatGPT or Claude. And those are the options that we give. If you see right here, I'm using Claude 3.5 Sonnet, but I could use GPT-4o. If I wanted to save money on the credits of the usage, I can use GPT-4o Mini. But let's just stick with Claude because I like the output of Claude. And now we need to start our chat. Now, one thing that I like to do as a technique is I want to make sure that it has all the key insights, that it's bringing everything over. We've got some buttons down here to summarize, get key insights, or write an email. Let's just get the key insights and let's see what it's doing. And essentially what it's doing is it getting everything. So it's giving me the importance of videos on TikToks, type of vector video hooks, that's good. Best practice of using hooks, I like this. Additional TikTok growth strategies, so that's good. Now I'm going to ask it too, what about my brand Apex? What do you know? Let's see if it brings that over. And yep, it sure does. So notice what I'm doing here is that it just gives me peace of mind knowing that all of that information that we have in our chat is being brought over, right? So it looks like it has not only the information about the TikTok video or videos, how to make one viral, but also the information about my brand. Well, what about the profession and role I want you to mimic? I attached that and let's see, does it think? Yep. And it's got it all, right? And so this is perfect. I feel completely confident that everything that we brought over here now is summarized in this chat. And now we can start the process of doing the actual prompt. Now I could certainly type like I'd normally done, but maybe you're not comfortable with prompting. Let me just show you another tactic or technique. We can actually record the prompt that we want to put in here just by using their voice, top of the head. So I'm going to go over here and move my board, and I'm going to hit this record button right here, and I'm actually just going to talk about the type of prompt that I want. So here we go. Hey, I need you to take all the information that you have and write a viral script for a TikTok video that's aimed at getting people to engage with my Apex brand, my brand new high-level mastermind. Now, the script should be about 30 to 45 seconds. And it should be broken into 5 to 7 second segments, if that makes sense. Now, this video should grab attention quickly. It should develop the story and message in bite-sized pieces. Should keep the transitions engaging. Should conclude with a strong message and a call to action. I want you to use a conventional and upbeat tone. Can you help me out with this script? And as a technique, when it gets done right here on these 3 little ellipses right here, if you can see this, let me zoom out a little bit more. I should be able to copy the transcript, okay? So I copy the transcript, and for safe measure too, I might as well, it doesn't hurt anything. I'm going to attach that to the node as well, just for safe measure. But the key is actually pasting the prompt that we just talked about right in there. Okay, so I'll zoom in a little bit more and let's actually see what they come up with. So as you can see, I've got a script. I got an attention-grabbing opener. Attention business leaders, are you tired of playing catch-up with AI? Every day your competitors are leveraging AI to dominate the market, but you're stuck. Introducing Apex, the elite AI mastermind that turns tech confusion into your strategic superpower. In just 6 months, you'll go from AI anonymous, but here's the catch. We only accept 10 million. Perfect. It's capturing it, but whenever you're happy and you're happy with the final output, and let's just assume for the sake of the demo that I'm happy with this script. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this and copy it. And over here on the right, now I've got this kind of Notion editor. And so I could say right here, here's my script, right? And just to keep the notes, this is another good organizational tool, again, to keep things organized for me. So now I've got the script over here saved, right? And so now what we need to do is we need to come up with the prompts for the video, AI video creation. So now my technique is I'm going to move the Notion editor to get more space here. I'm going to highlight, let's say this first one, the attention grabbing opener. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to ask the chat to say, I need a prompt, an AI video generator that creates a video image that goes with this text. And I paste that in there that they open, and let's see what it comes up with. And this is what it gives me. It says, create a dynamic video scene of a business executive looking stressed and overwhelmed at a desk, show holographic AI symbols and data streams floating around. The executive should be reaching out, trying to grasp the symbols, but failing. Use a color palette and a bold text overlay that reads, tired of playing catch up. I would go back and forth until I found a prompt that works for that section. Okay. And I would, let's say that we're happy with this. And then the same thing, I'll copy this and then I'll go to my Notion editor over here. And like for this one right here, I'll say video prompt, right? As a technique, I'll paste it in there. And so essentially what I'm doing is here, and then again, I can get some spaces down here and at least have it organized. And so when I'm ready, I can do the same thing. And so now I just rinse and repeat and do what I just did prior. And so here it is. It came up with this. And let's say I'd go back and forth. And let's say we just like this one. I'll copy it. This is the video prompt for that narration. And you can see how this easily makes this, from an organizational standpoint, it keeps it nice and tidy for me as I start doing the next process. Now, again, you get the idea. I would just go through my entire script and I would create video prompts for each one of my scripts. Now, when I'm actually going to create the videos, I can go into those other options of creating the video generation and the narration. Now, for the narration, we'll use something like 11 Labs. There's a free account on there. It simply is going back to your Notion creator and say, here is the script. I would copy that. I would go into 11 Labs. I would paste my script there. I would find the voice that I want to use. And let's say we like George, will generate the speech. And I like that nice little 4-second clip. I'll go ahead and download that and then save it to someplace. Now the same thing goes for if I want to create the video generation. And if I can get rid of my download there, video prompt, again, I would probably get rid of the tired of playing catch up, but let's just use this for demo purposes. And then I would go to some place like Kling AI, which is just one option. There are many options. And in this case, this is the point. You can use any kind of video generator to generate your clips. You just paste the prompt and you keep going back and forth to see what you get up with. Now, I actually did an actual video of this yesterday. And here are some of the videos over on the right that I came up with. And in the case of the video that I'm going to show you, the final output was actually this video and this video and this video. So those are the 3 videos that I'm going to take. And then you would do something eventually and take it into something like CapCut, for example. And you would bring the audio elements, the video elements from Kling AI up here in CapCut. You can see there's 1, 2, 3 videos that I brought in. Over here, this is an element from Canva, like an image that I had. So I brought in those 4 media elements. And then you can see right here that I have these audio MP3 that came from 11 Labs. And then it's just a matter of putting it all together, splicing it and doing the transitions. But let me show you the final result of me actually going through this exact process and making this Apex video. This is what it looks like.
Feeling lost in the AI revolution? Apex is your compass. We don't just teach AI, we help you harness its power to create your life's work. Join a community of visionaries who are reshaping industries and making lasting impact. Here at Apex, you're not just learning, you're collaborating with innovators, disrupting markets, and creating real change. Together, we're not just adapting to the future, we're actively shaping it, ready to turn AI complexity into your strategic superpower. Book a call to learn more about Apex.
So there you have it. Again, Poppy AI, it's the secret weapon. It's the tool that has made my content creation completely different. And for a visual learner, an auditory learner like myself, it's been a game changer. Again, you can do all the stuff in all the large language models. You can create projects in Claude. You can attach things in ChatGPT. But for me, my money to see everything all at once and just drag and drop, record things on the fly, put everything in there, it's just one of the best tools that I have ever used in this content creation process. So you can get this tool. Click the link in the show notes below. You can get that. Use the AI Ninja promo code. You can get $25 off for the annual price of that. One of the best tools out there, guys. And again, if you want to connect with AI Ninja, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a small business owner, or if you're an ambitious entrepreneur, you want to join Apex, you want to join AI Ninja, reach out to me, fill out the application on there. We'll do a Zoom call, and we'll see if AI Ninja Apex is a good fit for you. Anyway, any questions, let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you on the inside.